Hello, this is Lamadam. I hope everyone is doing well today. Today is such a fabulous day that I decided to come to you. Let's see, with a different type of reach. Because it's so much going on in today's society and world, um, let's take a little break with um, with a lot of the vast energies that are out there. Let's do a little bit of self reflection. So, today I thought we'd do a reading on pretty much just guidance. And so, I'm going to use a few different decks and I'm going to pull up positive energies because Lord knows we need it. So, again, I hope everyone's doing well. This is Ramadan. Greetings. Let's get and dig into it. So, spirit guides, ancestors, white light. Thank you for hearing of me today. I ask that you help open this reading for myself and the collectives. We're asking for guidance to serve the highest white light. Our sole purpose is for the white light. Ask that this reading be protected. All the persons listening from the sound of my voice, the collectives, what can we learn from you at this time? Let's see. Now I have a very small space, so forgive me. So the first card is Eight of Cups. If your life feels stale, excuse me. If your life feels stale, explore some new scenery. So right off the bat, I am calling in a positive energy, and the energy in the universe is wanting me to embrace this, is wanting for me and the collectives to come to the light. And so it says, if your life feels stale, if we're stuck in the same type of scenario, stuck in the same type of energy, it's asked that we come out of it and explore some new scenery. Very positive. Let's keep going. Three of Cups come together with your Coven. So I feel that this energy is asking to do the best that you can do. As long as you're doing the best that you can do, meaning you are trying to do your due diligence, you are being a great help to others, you are being lending a lending ear to people that are in need, and so on and so forth. We all know, we're all adults, so we know what it is and what's asked of us. So it's asked that we come together with other persons that think like us, that are that uh, that think like us. It's good to be around positive, being positive souls, connecting with other positive souls. So it's kind of like a positive type of coven, not the negative, not coming from a dark light, but a positive. So it's asked to be around friends, among friends, and people that accept you for who you are. Three of Wands. So we have Three of Cups and Three of Wands back to back. Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. So it's asked to take a chance, to get out of what you're used to, your comfort zone, and take a step out, see a new scenery, welcome other newcomers, people that want to learn, that want to know, that, things of that nature. It says to put yourself out there, make the first step. Nine of Wands. It would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. So at this time, you are remarkably strong, resilient. You can do a lot of these things. You do a lot of these things, these meditations, these, self-prophecy. You pretty much meditate, and I'm speaking to the collectives out there. So yeah, you're working on yourself, which is great. Self-love is most definitely needed. Um, that's first, is to take care of yourself, to know when when you need to take a time out, know when it is that you need to refuel, you know, your, what your body needs, feeding it water, um, food that is substantial, um, and things of that nature. So, yeah, says it would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. So you're just very resilient at this time, very resilient. So I'm liking that so far. Oh my gosh, I really do enjoy coming out of what I'm used to with all of the, dark in the world. So I'm enjoying that. So I'll be using, let's see here, the Magical Spirit Oracle deck. Let's add to this. I hope everyone's doing well. This is Ramadan. I am enjoying my space. I'm enjoying my home. And I'm enjoying my peace. Just in case those, out there that are, want to know, have a care for it. So yes. Let's see. Part of my meditation is speaking to others, teaching others, however you want to say it, prophesying, being that white light onto others. That's what I'm here for. I always knew that I had a special gift from a very, very tender age. I knew it. I just always knew it. Like I said, I was pulled to go to libraries. I was pulled to learn at school. Like I would have my books and my pencils ready. I wanted to go to school, every day. I didn't want to miss out on anything. So I always knew that I wanted to learn so much and just be smart. And that's something that I learned at a very young age. I knew that I just had a knack in this world for something greater. And I knew that at a very early age. So, it's kind of like a second nature to me to be able to let my talents unfurl, you know. And I love to teach and I love to be with others. I love to be a help to others. And I just feel that at this time, we're dealing with so much going on in this world that we need a little enlightenment. So today's reading, that's what this is about. It's about self-care, guidance, and things of that nature. All positivity, certainly. So let's see what else we can dig out of here. Breaking into bloom. Sometimes you will break before you bloom. Time, liberation, and understanding. You're going to go through your darkest moments. You're going to walk those coals. You're going to walk that fine line. You will. And we all will. Till the test of time. Time does not wait on no man. And so, being that said, is you might as well do it with a smile on your face. You might as well have a positive attitude about it, because there's nothing that you can do to break away from it. Unless you want to sit and hide for the rest of your life, and be bound down. And who wants to be in that, who wants to go through those measures, drastic measures. And so you're going to go through the darkest times. You're going to be pulled out. What is inside is going to be pulled out at some point, little by little, one by one. It will happen in that form, and it will happen. And so, just prepare for it. There's no running and hiding. You have to face it, be brave. Potential and possibility. Be open to what's out there. Like I said, what good is it for a person to be knowledgeable about things, to know things, great things that can help one another, and just keep it all to yourself? What gift is that? So it's asked that everyone is important. Everyone can add to the pot, like a big pot of gumbo. Everyone can add to that pot. We have some people are bringing in shrimp, and got people bringing in chicken, and then shrimp, and other people are very extravagant. They might want to put, I don't know, oysters, sardines, clams, whatever you want to put in this big giant seafood boil. Someone likes it. Someone likes it. Someone wants to experience it. Someone wants to try something new for the first time. So we're all needed. Okay? You don't have to have enough money. You don't have to have um, a certain smart, a certain level. Just come as you are. That's what makes everything so colorful, so beautiful, so seasonable. And so it says potential and possibility. Open your heart and your mind, your imagination to accept things, the things unknown. You know, learn something new. That's something I tell my daughter every day when she's going to school. Every day when I talk to her, learn something new, baby. Learn something new. I always tell her that every day. She knows it. All my children know that. That's something that I've always said. Learn something new, something that you didn't know before. Learn it. And then after school, I'll ask, what did you learn? Oh, how was your day? Oh, it was good. Well, what was good about it? So, number one, mom, when I'm on mom mode, those are my questions that I ask my children every day. So let's keep going. Give to the mind, and it gives back. The mind, inspiration, mood, and cycle. Among dealing with our everyday life, work, everyday stressors, and anxiety, driving is anxiety. Among all of these things that we are faced with on a daily, it's asked that you take a little time. Don't let these energies and these forces come against you for the worse. Take some of it, leave something for yourself. Don't ever take so much from yourself to where you're depleted and you have nothing to give another person. Here on earth, we have to give to other people. We cannot just keep to ourselves. One way or another, you're going to give up something that you really want. That thing that you really want, that you're holding on to so tightly, it's going to be asked of you to give it up. It will. It will. And you'll have to do it because that's just what's asked of us, and that's on a spiritual type of level. Um, so let's keep reading. Be patient, it will come. The sun, manifestation, power. Um, Power 11:11. So be patient. Number 11. It wants to give us. The universe has given us a gift. A kiss on the forehead gift. It's like, for all the good work and the good deeds that you do, let me give you a little kiss on your forehead. And that's what the universe has given us at this time. I think it's fabulous. I think it's beautiful, um, to know that, that there is someone needing you. You are needed. Everyone has a job. Something my pastor told me during a sermon, he told everyone, of course. He said that everyone has a job to do. So when you're feeling that you don't fit in, you know, um, you don't know your mark in this world, on this earth, you feel hopeless and things like that. When you feel at your lowest, just know that God, higher power, universe, whatever you want to call God, just know that there's a job for you. There's something for you to do. It could be, I don't know what it could be. It could be anything. It could be talking to animals. It could be helping an animal, or it could be just anything. But we all have a job. We have an assignment. We have an assignment. When the earth will always stay steady and stay still. But when we stop moving, when I say we, I'm talking about as myself, when we want to get ahead of ourselves and we want to take shortcuts, when we do that, you're not getting anywhere sooner. You're not going to just get. We want to just get have. Let me get to it fast. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. Okay. Let me get to it. That our minds want to do that, but in life, we're not really getting to it faster. The slow pace, the steady pace is what's going to win the race. Your mind and your body and your soul, when you're connected, you're more powerful. You move with force and with and it's just like, I don't know, I can't explain it more than how I'm trying to demonstrate it. And I hope that, we can talk about these things, and I can open up to you, and maybe get you to see things the way I see them. So last deck we'll use, this is the New Orleans deck. Let's see, nature. It's asked to go out, enjoy nature. I'll show these cards. Go out, enjoy nature. Go to the park, sit on the grass, take a nap, close your eyes at the I was gonna say lake or the beach. Take time to enjoy nature. Um, just listen to the trees, listen to the birds sing. You know, um, Animals are more afraid of us than we are of them. And a lot of times people, others will say, "Oh, I don't want to go out because it's bugs, it's this, it's that, it's that." Yeah, but that's their habitat. That's their right. They live out in the wilderness. They live day and night. That's where they hibernate at. That's where life starts. So for us to ask, "Oh, just don't. Why do we have to live with bugs? Why do we have to live with animals? Why do we have to do these things?" It's like asking a silly question like, "Why do we eat meat? Why do we eat fish? Why did God put food here on earth, like, certain meats and things for us to eat, or fruits and vegetables that grow from the trees?" So we must not ask those kind of questions. Why? You know, just don't ask those type of questions. It's Mother Nature. It's nature. Nature was here before us. So it's just asked that you go out and enjoy nature. See nature in a whole nother light. Music healing. Maybe at this time it's nice to listen to music. Maybe different type of music. I listen to instrumental music. That's something that maybe people didn't know that. I listen to instrumental music, and I like to listen to music with um, with different religions, like different when people are speaking of different languages. I like to listen to their music, all type of different music, Hindu, jazz, whatever type of music. Like I like the beat, the drums, the rhythm. I love that. I love music. So maybe try listening to a different type of music, but kind of get into it. Don't be quick to change the station. Sometimes you just sit there and listen and say, "I'm going to listen to this song." The song is only going to be, what a song is only plays on the radio, what, 2-3 minutes. So a lot of times we want to push the button and say, "I don't want to hear that right now. I want to hear this." But sometimes maybe just take a little, time. Maybe just let the song play out. Listen to the words, listen to the lyrics, listen how the atmosphere and how you're moved, how it might really relax you, and you're wondering like, "Wow, all of a sudden I feel calm. Like I was driving in traffic, and then I played this song, and then it had me thinking about my grandmama or auntie or things like that." So maybe listen to maybe a different song, a different tune. Intuition, most definitely. Oh man, we must get in tune with our intuition. People think when you say the word intuition, it kind of triggers something like automatically, like, oh, people like, "Oh no, don't talk about intuition. Oh, this is a witch, or this is a that. This is," people have a lot of negative. They just don't know. They're just not knowledgeable. And so, I understand it. It doesn't offend me because you don't know. It's kind of like you're just, you just, a person just doesn't know. They're not knowledgeable. That's why they don't know. But there's always a curiosity that sits behind all that negative, brief, talk, chatter that we hear people say. When we think of intuition, people get very scared, and they feel like, "Oh, you're stepping on my toes, you're getting too close. Oh, you're getting too close, that's too personal, that's too private." No, intuition is in your mind. You're controlled by it. You're controlled by your mind. And so it's always good to understand. I hear ambulance, yeah, I hear ambulance. Hmm. Our intuition can save us in so many ways. Our intuition is what tells us when to wake up. Our intuition will tell us that. our mind will tell us, okay, we've been asleep for this amount of time. It's time to wake up now. It will alarm us when there's an emergency, like you hear the ambulance. Our intuition will let us know that somewhere out there, there is a need. Someone needs help. They need it, and help is on the way. And so don't be so quick to talk about intuition. Intuition is not a bad thing. It's something that we all have. Don't be ignorant about it. Don't be ignorant about it. If you don't know, maybe seek and find answers. So let's keep going. Adventure. Leave time for some space to have fun. To have fun. To just, like I said, do something that you've never done before. Go somewhere. Take a walk. Take a ride. Uh, Visit a place you've never been before. Revisit a place again. Um, with the weather warming up and it's spring outside, oh, I can feel it in the atmosphere. Oh, it's so warm. Oh, it feels so good to my skin. It's almost like Arizona weather. Arizona weather. It's nothing like it. Yeah, people say, oh, it's hot out there. Excuse me. Yes, it is hot, but it's a very different type of hot. It's the best vitamin D. I get the best vitamin D from Arizona. I mean, it feels so good. It just makes me want to sit in a chair and just sit there with my eyes closed and just soak up the way that the sun, the rays feel and feed my body, my melanin and everything. Just it's the most beautiful thing. So if you ever go to Arizona, maybe just take time instead of always saying, "Oh, it's so hot and dry and the cactuses and all this stuff and all." Maybe just take time to really just breathe in that. Man, it's nothing like it. And then of course the beautiful horizon. There's nothing like the Phoenix horizon. It's the most beautiful thing that you've ever seen. So maybe that might be something that you might want to do. Is take a trip to Arizona, just to see that the horizon. It's beautiful. Last card I'm willing to talk about right now is the body balance. It's asked right now that you balance, yourself out, balance life out, work, children, balance those things out. They have to be balanced. Nothing is going to do nothing. If you don't make something do it, it's not going to get done. I don't care how you sit there and complain, all that you do, the more you keep running your mouth and talking, nothing is being done. If you've heard people say that, if you want something done, do it yourself. So it's best that you try to balance out your life. That's a responsibility that we all have as adults. That's what makes an adult an adult. A child has to be told what to do, has to be learned what to do. And as adult, that's our job to teach them to make sure that they learn how to do those things that they're going to need. It's just a daily need. It's something that we have to do. We have to balance out school, work, family, relationships, and so on and so on. And then once you learn it revolves. You have to constantly do it. Again, it's like something that's asked for you to do, like a routine. When you brush your teeth, you wake up, wash your face. If you don't tend to a wound, you know what's going to happen. If you just leave the band-aid, nasty band-aid on, it can get infected and things like that. So it's asked of us to give our body what it needs. Oh, I haven't changed my bandage in a while. Let me change it, daily. Let me put ointment on it. Let me clean it. Let me clean my body and wash my body. These are things that we do daily. And so just a reminder to balance your life out. So yeah, I really enjoyed talking about positive things. I'd like to do more of these readings. It is during the day. I feel more motivated this morning. I'm having a fabulous morning, doing a lot of unpacking, um, always self-care. I'm either doing my fingernails or my toenails, or I'm doing my hair. I've been doing my facial routines and stuff. So I am doing well. I am taking time out to smell the roses, and I hope the same for you. It's been a real one. Until next time, Ramadan.